Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into one of the most disruptive and talked about companies of our time, Tesla. We'll move beyond the headlines to analyze the core of its business. We'll explore its journey from a small, ambitious startup to a global automotive and energy giant. We will deconstruct its vertically integrated business model, understand what truly sets it apart, and take an honest look at the financial performance and the significant challenges that lie ahead. Let's begin. As we see on our title slide, Tesla's entire identity is built around its core mission to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. This single ambitious sentence is the guiding principle for every product, every factory, and every strategic decision the company makes. Tesla's story is truly a journey of innovation. It is transformed from a niche startup, which many thought was impossible, into a global automotive and energy leader. This history isn't just a simple timeline. It's a series of ambitious goals and groundbreaking achievements that have fundamentally defined its disruptive trajectory and forced an entire industry to change. Let's look at those key milestones. It all started on July 1st, 2003. Tesla Motors was founded by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning in California with a clear goal: to prove that electric vehicles could be better, faster, and more fun to drive than gasoline cars. A pivotal moment came in February 2004 when Elon Musk led the Series A funding round, investing $6.5 million and becoming chairman of the board. He immediately took an active role in product design, starting with the Roadster. And on February 1, 2008, that vision became a reality. Tesla delivered its first car, the Roadster. It was an all-electric sports car that proved the concept, showcasing cutting-edge battery tech and a stunning 0 to 60 time of 3.7 seconds. Following the Roadster, Tesla aims for the broader market. On June 22, 2012, deliveries of the Model S began. This luxury all-electric sedan was a true game-changer, winning Motor Trend's Car of the Year and setting a new global standard for EV performance, safety, and range. Building on that success, Tesla launched the Model X on September 29, 2015. This was its all-electric SUV, famous for its distinctive falcon wing doors, and it made history by becoming the first SUV ever to receive a 5-star safety rating in every single category. Tesla's innovation continued to capture global attention. On November 21, 2019, the Cybertruck was unveiled, a radical, angular pickup truck made from stainless steel alloy that created massive global buzz. Just months later, on July 1st, 2020, Tesla hit a major financial milestone. Its market capitalization surpassed Toyota's, making it the most valuable car company in the world. And finally, 4 years after its reveal, Tesla held the first delivery event for the production Cybertruck on November 30th, 2023, marking the official launch of its highly anticipated new vehicle. So how does Tesla manage all this? It's all built around what we call a vertically integrated ecosystem. And at the heart of this ecosystem, once again, is that core mission: to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. This is critical. Tesla is not just a car company. It's a technology and energy company built on three synergistic pillars. 1. Automotive. This is the most visible pillar, including their high-performance EVs, the development of full self-driving (FSD), and AI hardware. 2. Energy generation and storage. This includes products like the Powerwall for homes, the Megapack for utilities, and Solar Roof and panels. 3. Services and other. This is the glue that holds it together, including the global supercharger network, direct service and insurance, and over-the-air software updates. What truly sets Tesla apart from traditional automakers and other tech companies? This is their secret sauce, and it's a combination of factors. First, their direct-to-consumer model gives them full control over pricing and the customer experience. Second, vertical integration means they design their own batteries, software, and motors in-house, allowing for rapid innovation. Third, the supercharger network is a massive competitive moat that eliminates range anxiety. Fourth, their software and data mastery is key. The cars improve over time, and the data collected from the entire fleet is a priceless asset for developing AI. Fifth, their brand power has created a cult-like following, which dramatically reduces marketing costs. And finally, the first mover advantage has given them a multi-year head start in EV technology and battery manufacturing. But Tesla doesn't do it all in a vacuum. Their relentless innovation is also powered by a complex global network of strategic alliances. In this section, we'll explore the key partners fueling their journey. The battery is the heart of every Tesla. Securing a resilient supply chain for cells and raw materials is paramount. This involves deep partnerships with the world's leading manufacturers. For cell producers, they work with giants like Panasonic, CATL, LG Energy Solution, and BYD. For critical nickel supply, they have agreements with companies like BHP in Australia and Vale in Brazil. And for processors, they partner with firms like CNGR Advanced Material and Zhejiang Huayu Cobalt. Tesla's vehicles are powerful computers on wheels, and this is made possible by partnering with semiconductor giants. This flowchart shows the integration. Tesla sources advanced AI chips and camera modules from partners like Samsung. This hardware feeds into Tesla's own proprietary full self-driving FSD computer. For the rich in-car media experience, they leverage processors and GPUs from AMD, which power the infotainment and gaming systems. This collaboration is crucial for processing vast amounts of sensor data in real time. Beyond the car, a key strategy has been to make its supercharger network the standard in North America. This was achieved by partnering with other major automakers. As you can see, over 15 major automakers have now adopted Tesla's NACS plug. This expands Tesla's moat and accelerates global EV adoption. This chart also shows their partnership types for network growth, which include hotel destination chargers, restaurant superchargers, and home energy solutions. It's also worth noting that in its early days, Tesla built its credibility through foundational partnerships with established auto giants. While these have concluded, they were instrumental. Around 2012, Tesla supplied the complete electric powertrain for the Toyota RAV4 EV, gaining invaluable insight into high-volume manufacturing. And around 2014, they provided battery packs and electric powertrains for the Mercedes-Benz B-Class electric drive, enhancing their reputation. Now that we understand their ecosystem, let's break down Tesla's day-to-day key activities. This is how they execute their mission through that vertically integrated ecosystem. It's a two-pronged approach. On the left, R&D and innovation. This is a continuous development of core technologies. In-house battery design, like the 4680 cell, developing full self-driving using real-world fleet data, and creating a unified vehicle operating system for OTA updates. On the right, design and manufacturing. This is about building highly efficient factories from the ground up, like their massive gigafactories in Texas, Berlin, and Shanghai. It involves advanced robotics like the GigaPress to improve efficiency and, of course, designing and producing their full product lineup: S, 3, X, Y, Cybertruck, and Semi. Next, sales and marketing. Tesla uses a direct-to-consumer model with no traditional dealerships. They rely on minimal advertising, focusing instead on word of mouth and brand reputation. Their showrooms are designed for education, not sales pressure. Parallel to this are their energy solutions. This is the end-to-end clean energy business, manufacturing and installing solar roofs and panels, and selling Powerwall for home backup and the Megapack for large-scale grid stabilization. To support the vehicles, Tesla built its own charging infrastructure. This includes owning and operating the world's largest fast charging network, the Superchargers, as well as partnering for destination charging and selling home charging solutions. Finally, service and support is reimagined for the digital age. A fleet of Tesla Rangers provides mobile service at a customer's home. OTA updates can remotely diagnose and fix issues, and company-owned service centers handle more complex hardware repairs. So, when a customer buys a Tesla, what are they really getting? This brings us to their value proposition. It's more than just a car. Tesla offers a complete ecosystem for a sustainable future, driven by innovation. This value is broken into 4 key areas. First, the cutting-edge product itself. It offers industry-leading performance, the advanced autopilot assistance suite, superior safety ratings, and over-the-air updates that make the car better while you sleep. Second, the integrated ecosystem. This gives you access to the largest, most reliable fast charging network, the ability to generate and store your own clean energy, and seamless app control to manage your entire ecosystem from one place. Third, revolutionary ownership. The direct-to-consumer model provides transparent, no-haggle pricing. Owners benefit from a lower total cost of ownership due to fuel and maintenance savings, and they join a strong brand community. And fourth, mission and sustainability. This is the intangible value. Owners know they are driving a high-performance vehicle with zero tailpipe emissions, and their purchase helps fund the R&D to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Let's look closer at that customer relationship. Tesla has built a direct-to-consumer relationship flywheel. It's an integrated, digital-first approach that transforms customers into lifelong brand advocates. It starts with direct sales and education. By owning its showrooms, Tesla ensures a consistent, low-pressure experience with fixed pricing, building trust from day one. This relationship is then cemented by the digital ecosystem. The Tesla app is the core of the ownership experience. It's the digital key, a remote control, a service scheduler, and a payment portal, creating a direct and continuous connection to the company. That connection enables continuous improvement. The car literally gets better after the purchase. Free over-the-air software updates deliver new features, performance boosts, and fixes. This also allows for data-driven service. Vehicles can remotely diagnose issues and sometimes even pre-order their own parts. The mobile Ranger service then brings the technician to the customer, prioritizing convenience. All of this culminates in community and evangelism. With minimal ad spend, Tesla relies on word of mouth. The mission and referral programs transform owners into a loyal, vocal community of evangelists. This in turn feeds the virtuous feedback loop. Anonymized fleet data is collected and analyzed, and this real-world feedback directly informs future software and hardware improvements. The cycle then begins again, making the product better for the next customer. So, who exactly is in the driver's seat? Tesla's revolutionary approach has attracted a diverse audience, but they are all generally united by a passion for technology, sustainability, and performance. First, you have the tech enthusiast. These are the early adopters who see the car as a sophisticated gadget on wheels. They are fascinated by the FSD potential and the minimalist, screen-centric dash. Next is the eco-conscious professional. This segment is driven by a desire for sustainability, but they don't want to compromise on style or usability. They are making a conscious choice for the planet, focusing on zero tailpipe emissions. Then there is the luxury and performance seeker. This buyer is drawn to Tesla's exhilarating, instantaneous acceleration and its brand prestige. They are likely cross-shopping with brands like BMW, Mercedes, and Porsche. Finally, we have the pragmatic modern family. This group is focused on safety, utility, and long-term value. The Model Y and Model X are their top choices for space, practicality, and peace of mind, citing the industry-leading safety ratings and the convenient supercharger network for road trips. None of this would be possible without a set of essential, hard-to-replicate assets. This brings us to Tesla's key resources, which drive their innovation in market leadership. First and foremost are the gigafactories and manufacturing hubs. These state-of-the-art facilities enable massive economies of scale and vertical integration. Alongside this is the proprietary supercharger network, a key resource that creates a significant competitive moat and enhances the entire ownership experience. Next is their intangible but perhaps most valuable IP, battery and powertrain tech. This is industry-leading R&D in battery chemistry and efficiency, which drives superior performance. This is complemented by autonomous driving and data. Tesla has a vast fleet of connected vehicles collecting billions of miles of real-world driving data, which is a crucial resource for developing their full self-driving AI. We also cannot ignore the power of their brand and reputation. It's a global brand, synonymous with innovation, performance, and sustainability, commanding strong customer loyalty. Finally, a key resource is visionary leadership and talent. Led by Elon Musk, the company attracts top-tier engineering and software talent and fosters a culture of rapid, relentless innovation. How does Tesla connect these resources and products to its customers? Let's look at Tesla's channels, which represent a direct-to-consumer revolution. Tesla has fundamentally reshaped the auto industry by bypassing traditional models to control the brand experience. Tesla owns its entire sales process, creating a seamless, modern customer journey in 3 steps. 1. Online first sales. The Tesla website is the primary sales channel where customers can configure and order their vehicle entirely online. 2. Physical showrooms. These galleries are located in high-traffic urban centers and focus on education and brand experience, not sales pressure. 3. Direct delivery. Vehicles are delivered directly to the customer or a local service center, ensuring a consistent brand handover. When it comes to marketing, Tesla's approach is just as unique. With a near-zero traditional advertising budget, their marketing is an engine of organic growth. This donut chart shows the relative focus. The vast majority of their marketing comes from community, word of mouth, and the CEO's social media presence. This is followed by PR and high-impact events like product reveals. Traditional advertising is almost non-existent. The channels for service are also tech-driven. This chart gives an estimated breakdown of how service issues are resolved. A significant portion, around 30%, are resolved via Tesla app diagnostics, often remotely. The largest channel, at nearly 50%, is the mobile service rangers, who fix the car at the customer's location. This means the smallest portion, around 20%, requires a visit to a physical service center, highlighting the efficiency of their mobile-first support. Finally, Tesla's channels extend far beyond the car itself. As this graph shows, the exponential growth of the global supercharger network is a key part of the ecosystem. This proprietary network is a key competitive advantage, enabling seamless long-distance travel and reinforcing brand loyalty. We've seen the business model. Now let's look at the financials, starting with deconstructing Tesla's costs. This is an overview of the primary expenses. from raw materials to innovation and sales. Tesla's costs can be grouped into three main categories. The largest, at around 80 to 83%, is cost of revenues. This covers all direct costs of producing vehicles and energy products, including raw materials, factory overhead, and logistics. Next, at around 4 to 6%, are R&D expenses. This is the key investment in future growth, funding vehicle development, autonomous driving research, and new battery technology. And finally, at around 5 to 7%, are SG&A expenses, or selling, general, and administrative. This includes the costs of showrooms, service centers, and corporate salaries. This is relatively low because Tesla spends very little on traditional advertising. On the other side of the ledger, let's dissect Tesla's revenue engine. This slide shows how the tech giant generates its income based on recent fiscal reports. Unsurprisingly, the automotive segment is the core of the business, accounting for around 85% of all revenue. This includes the sale of new vehicles, as well as revenue from leasing and regulatory credits. The energy segment is a rapidly growing area, currently at around 6% of revenue. This is generated from the sale of solar roofs, power walls, and megapacks. Lastly, the services segment makes up around 9% of revenue. This category includes non-warranty vehicle service, sales of used cars, and revenue from the supercharger network. Tesla had the EV market to itself for years, but that is no longer the case. Let's take a look at Tesla's competitive landscape and the key rivals in the race for electric vehicle dominance. The competition comes from multiple fronts. First, the legacy automakers. Global giants like the Volkswagen Group, Ford, and GM are leveraging their massive manufacturing scale to electrify their fleets. At the same time, new EV startups are challenging the status quo. These include Rivian, targeting the adventure market, Lucid Motors, competing in high-end luxury, and Polestar, a design-forward brand from Volvo. We also have the Chinese powerhouses. These companies are dominating the world's largest EV market and expanding globally. This includes BYD, which is now the world's largest EV seller by volume, as well as NIO and XPeng. Finally, there is the autonomy race. The battle for self-driving isn't just with automakers. It's with tech giants like Google's Waymo, GM's Cruise, and Intel's Mobileye. This slide summarizes the strategic landscape. On the left, Tesla's key advantages remain strong. Their brand, the supercharger network, vertical integration, and software mastery. But on the right, the key challenges are significant and growing: intensifying competition, the difficulty of scaling new models, increasing regulatory scrutiny, high valuation pressure, and the need to improve affordability. Let's look at the very latest numbers. This is a snapshot of Tesla's financial performance with highlights from the recent Q3 2025 report. The Q3 2025 estimates show continued growth. Total revenue is estimated at $26.3 billion. Vehicle deliveries hit a record high of 497,099 units. Net income, or EPS, is estimated at 55 cents per share. And importantly, energy storage deployed also hit a record high of 12.5 gigawatt hours, showing the growth of that business segment. These charts provide more context. The bar chart on the left shows that Q3 2025 was a record-breaking quarter for vehicle deliveries, driven by strong demand for the Model 3 and Y. As the donut chart shows, these two models make up the vast majority of their delivery mix. The revenue pie chart confirms what we saw earlier. Automotive is dominant, but the energy and storage division is becoming an increasingly significant part of the business. The key takeaway here is that while revenue is recovering, margin pressure remains a key focus area due to the competitive landscape and strategic price adjustments. We've touched on the challenges, but let's explore them in more detail as we conclude. Navigating the road ahead will be difficult in this rapidly evolving landscape. First, intensifying competition. Legacy automakers and new Chinese players like BYD are rapidly launching competitive models, eroding Tesla's market share and first-mover advantage. Second, production and supply chain hurdles. Scaling new models like the Cybertruck is extremely difficult. The company also remains vulnerable to raw material price volatility, especially for lithium and cobalt, and geopolitical supply chain disruptions. Third, regulatory scrutiny. Features like autopilot and full self-driving are under constant investigation by safety agencies worldwide. Recalls and legal challenges pose significant financial and reputational risks. And fourth, economic headwinds. High interest rates make car financing more expensive, which can dampen demand. A global economic slowdown could also reduce consumer appetite for premium-priced vehicles. Fifth, innovation pressure. As competitors catch up, Tesla must continue to innovate rapidly in battery technology, software, and manufacturing efficiency, simply to justify its premium valuation. Finally, brand and leadership. The public persona of CEO Elon Musk is intrinsically tied to the brand. Controversies can alienate potential customers and create volatility, impacting both sales and investor confidence. In conclusion, Tesla's journey has been nothing short of remarkable. It has successfully disrupted two of the world's largest industries, automotive and energy, through a masterful combination of vertical integration, relentless innovation, and a revolutionary direct-to-consumer model. However, as we've seen, its secret sauce is no longer a secret. The road ahead is filled with intense competition from all sides, massive production hurdles, and significant economic and regulatory pressures. The question is no longer, can Tesla survive? The question for the next decade is, can Tesla maintain its dominance in the very electric future it helped create? Thank you.